Because if you don't do it today, it will never happen. It will never happen because a lot of things in the market have changed in terms of company-wise. Earlier, company was given a lot of leverage by income tax people. Now they have pulled our strings. We are Causeways on a fine of 2 lakh rupees. If you guys do not know that, let me update you guys. It's just because of our stupidity, because we have never in place. So we will not want to take that hit once again. And we have to pay up that in the next 10 days, otherwise we will be fined 3 times that amount, which we would not want to take up. Okay?
The next, the incentive, so the attrition of the previous month will be adjusted with the current month target. It's the office rule. Your office started at 10:30 sharp, and you're giving up 15 minutes more. After that, 15 minutes, if you reach office late, so it will be your late mark.
But if your office is at 10:30 is the time. We understand at times you tend to get late. 15 minutes more, 10:45. That's for everyone, including us again, other than him, because he's into a lot of things.
And then
anybody who comes here, it's, even if it's at 10:46. Now, guys, this has to be followed by not by me or other. It has to be by all the team leaders and AMs, because you guys are responsible for it. And you guys will have to do it very stringently. I'll tell you why. You give leverage to one, you don't give it to the other. You'll spoil your team environment. You'll spoil the bond between your team. You will never get performance. Whatever, the rule applies to all, including yourself. You will be monitored by somebody else, but you have to monitor your team. Please be very stringent. No, nothing would be done verbally henceforth. If you want to give them a warning, please walk up to Azhar or Nitesh and tell them to get a printout, kindly sign it and issue a warning letter to him. Take a sign of the person, file his warning letter in his. There is some file called as an employee file that we maintain, and it is in place right now. So kindly hand it over to Nitesh. He will pin it up in an employee file, based on which every employee will have, everyone including us, will have a quarterly assessment, which will be totally based on, for all your recruiters, it would be based on your performance 70%, 10% on your attendance, 10% on your behavior, your attitudes, and 10% on your professionalism. That makes it 100%. For all team leaders and AMs and us, it will be totally based on the numbers. That will be 50%. 30% will be totally maintained on your team management skills, and the remaining 20% on attendance, behavior, and professionalism. Which will be done by, for team leaders, it will be done by your AMs and batches. For AMs, it will be done by us, and for us, it will be done by government. Because we have to put all this in place and give the proper documentation for it to the municipality for us to become private limited. RBI and the government, because of these financial booms, have made it so stringent for companies that if you don't have one document in place, next day we'll have to pull down shutters. And when we started this company, we started it with a lot of dreams, which we broke in between. We went away from our dreams. Now we've come back on track. We would not want to do that. Getting to where we had to be at the cost of anything. So please help us in getting there. It will be beneficial for you, beneficial for us, beneficial for everyone who's associated with Causeways. One more bit is there is something called as NCNS. How many of you guys have heard of this NCNS? It is called as no call, no show. That means any employee, anyone, if is not well, understandable, but when you're coming back to office, get me a genuine, original doctor's certification. If not, you want to leave. You do not call the office. You do not inform your TL. Your TL will not call you for mail. अगर drive नहीं हुआ तो भी तुमको call नहीं करेगा. Nobody calls you for employees asking them where are they. If they are late, understandable. If they do not call you, they do not turn up to office. Mark them as NCNS. That is no call, no show. What NCNS? Your entire attendance incentive goes for a toss. 2 NCNSs, blunt termination, which happened to Ashley and Manish. If you do not have, what I actually tell you why it is. If you're not calling your TL, if you're not calling your immediate manager and telling him that you're not coming, first thing is, he's got a lot of plans in place, keeping in mind the drive that is going to happen, the numbers that he expects from you. But what you're doing, you're not taking your job seriously, you're just taking him as granted. You do not call him up, you do not inform him as to what